Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel and thanks for logging on. Today we're discussing the Jaeger-LeCoultre Master Geographic Generation 1. You can see and you can purchase this 18-karat yellow gold dual-time world wandering watch on our website. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you enjoy these videos, and please click on the card in the upper right hand corner of the screen at any time during this video to see our full sales listing for this watch with additional accessories included in the sale, high-resolution images for your desktop, and naturally complete pricing details for this Jaeger-LeCoultre Master Geographic Generation 1. Now, why do I say Generation 1? Well, it's because there have been a few, but Generation 1 was the groundbreaker, introducing an entirely new variation on both world time and dual time complications. This generation ran from 1989 to 1995. It's beautifully proportioned in 18-karat yellow gold. This is a material that doesn't always wear well in larger sizes, but with traditional proportions, size, and grace of line, this is a material that simply completes a very rich dessert. It's the cherry on the cake. Now, the watch wears well because at 38 millimeters across the round of the case, not including crowns, it's a traditionally sized men's dress watch. In terms of thickness, the timepiece does wear thin on the wrist at only 10.4 millimeters thick with a generously stepped case flank. A dress cuff slides over it easy, and it is quite constrained from lug to lug, the distance across the wrist horizontally being a very manageable 43.4 millimeters, so down to 13 centimeters in circumference. Your wrist is going to wear this watch well. Now, the timepiece does have a satisfying heft to it because back then, display casebacks weren't a thing, so instead of a 30 Swiss franc sapphire, you get an extra ounce plus of yellow gold, beautifully satin finished. Now, the watch also features a substantial light brown, rectangular scale alligator leather strap with a contrasting stitch, folded edges, supple calfskin underlay. It is a true Jaeger-LeCoultre factory strap, and this is the original high-polished pin buckle. Traditional in every respect, it is nevertheless distinctive, as the case lines of Jaeger-LeCoultre watches from the late 1980s made the most of the rounded surfaces of the lugs and the case, introducing fluted creases, stepped character lines, ribbing, all of it giving better definition to the gold case. Again, you can do almost anything as long as you do it with good manners, and this is colored gold done right. Now, the highlight of the watch is its signature complication, known as Geographic. It's neither a world time nor a dual time, but mixes the best elements of both. So I'm in New York right now. I've set my local time and my reference time, which you can see as a 24-hour indicator for AM-PM distinction. I've set them the same. Now, my reference city is New York. I'm in Philadelphia. Let's say I were to travel to London. The index, now London, Greenwich Mean Time. You can see how the watch has done the math for me, jumping the time zones without any need to compute. Now, there's one city for 23 of the world's principal 24 time zones. The one missing, you can see, is accounted for with a blank spot. The timepiece, easy to read in every respect. It can also be set like a traditional dual time. So if I take the crown in its second position, I can now set the second time zone independently of the time at center. The watch also features a power reserve scale that traces the 45-hour power reserve of the Jaeger-LeCoultre manufacture caliber. In this case, caliber 929, the original Geographic, also featuring a radial date that's adjusted using a case side pusher. It is a ultra-thin, automatic winding, 45-hour power reserve, 6-position adjusted, highly precise timekeeper. Now, if you do pull the crown to extremity, I want to emphasize, you hack the balance, you stop the seconds. What's the good of adjusting a movement in an exceptional 6 positions? Remember, chronometer is typically 5 positions if you can't set the watch to the second, and indeed you can. The watch also features a charming Rayhaut, a nice sloped amphitheater-like seconds and minutes track outboard with applied yellow gold houred indices. It adds to the sense of depth and dishing to the dial itself, which also features countersunk complications on a sunburst-style dial base. Beautifully refined, beautifully detailed, with a gentle tritium patina about the applied elements of lume. This is a handsome watch that has stood the test of time. Also, the consummate traveler's watch. You can see this groundbreaking complication and make it yours on our website.